Hey, and we are live. Bell ringers. It's time for State of the Universe, Episode 2, covering our first 3 weeks of Universe Mode action. If you haven't already, go watch the draft from the other day, man. It was quite fun. Some pretty good rosters were picked. Mine is better, of course.
Alex dropping in bombs, though.
The Hoodles.
I was killing it. Oh my god, I was on fire.
Let's
All right,
take it over to the Universe Mode Mediator.
all right. So to kick things off,
Boo.
what has Ric Flair set up for? No, you are Heyman. What has Paul Heyman done?
Let me see. Let me tell you.
Week 1 of Raw.
Let me tell you what Waddles has in store for the
Good
Raw
old
revamp. Waddleation. Listen. So to open the show, Paul Heyman, struts his stuff down to the ring with his stupid little waddle and grabs the mic.
Just walking back and forth,
First thing he says is, "My name is Paulie Waddles Heyman."
Dangerously. Oh.
So he kicks off Raw with the announcement that, he wants to revamp Raw as an institution, as a brand that's ready to go all day, every day, no matter what.
Right.
Now, he has stated that, unlike previous Raw attempts of any nature, that he wants to have the ranking system. He wants to go by wins and people very deserving of where they need to be or where they should be. And, opposed to that, no one said anything. And then after that, he states this also 3 weeks after the opening show, which is the first pay-per-view. All titles will be decided at ECW Anarchy Rules.
Oh.
And the crowd goes.
So just to none of you have crowned champion, right?
I have.
Okay.
I have.
So anyway, I'm sorry.
Paul Heyman has no champions at the moment. Everyone has their time to shine right now.
Okay.
For 3 weeks. And if you can make your name and state your claim for 3 weeks, you will indefinitely get a title shot at Anarchy Rules.
And remind us what titles Paul's kicked out here, because I've heard rumor is one of them was swapped out.
Yeah, I was Paulie was thinking real hard about this, right? So Paul Heyman has the 1998 Winged Eagle title or Attitude Era title.
Yeah.
And then he has the original Intercontinental title with the white strap.
Okay.
And this is the kicker right here. Paul Heyman has revamped the Raw Tag Team Championships.
Mm-hmm.
You guys will see this in the following weeks. And the biggest idea Paul Heyman had was to bring back a title that you don't see anymore. Or you maybe some places you see it, but you don't see it often enough. And not the Cruiserweight, but Paul Heyman wants the light heavyweight championship back. He thinks there's a lot of people who don't get the shine that should shine, who are almost lower tier, but deserving.
Right.
So he wants to give those people opportunities to shine more than they've ever shined in their life.
Right.
Okay. So So
What are you looking at?
Can I get a moment of silence or
Oh,
no. So
you
what
go.
happened that after his groundbreaking promo?
After his groundbreaking promo, the
Yes,
first
sir.
match of the first new Raw.
was ass.
Actually, first match was a new attitude, new look, new entrance, new music, new masked man, a new
Brock
Sin
Lesnar.
Cara.
Oh,
It was Sin Cara versus Kyle O'Reilly.
okay.
So
Interesting.
Sin Cara got the victory
Titty
over
botch.
O'Reilly. You shut your mouth. The new look, new attitude, Sin Cara. Even after the victory, Sin Cara opens Raw by sending a message. And although O'Reilly, leaving him lifeless in the ring, still managed to send more of a message by attacking him, put him in the submission hold and would not let go. You had the refs running out to the ring and they couldn't break Sin Cara's lock of death.
Oh, I like that.
Sin Cara, he changed everything from white and blue to black and purple and all black everything. Like, my man is just, he snapped. He's not the
Okay.
Sin Cara of old.
He's not. It's clear.
So then after that match, you got a surprise for the world, and it was Roddy Strong
My boy.
versus Big Match John.
Big match, Johnny John.
And although John Cena and Roderick impressed, Strong hanging with the big boys. He was out to play that day. Okay, he fought back no matter what John Cena threw at him. Roddy Strong is just, he wants that title shot. But he put on a show. Big Match John just can't be put to rest, though. In the second match of the night, John Cena got the victory.
Got the win.
The crowd went berserk,
It's Super
though.
Cena.
You know, what'd you say?
It's Super Cena.
Super Cena. I wouldn't say Super Cena. But he's up there. Already main event worthy, if you catch my drift.
I don't.
Okay, well, in this next bout, we had Strong Style versus Luchador. You have Shinsuke Nakamura versus Pentagon.
Ooh.
And let me tell you something. Shinsuke just wasn't enough for Pentagon, as Pentagon is here to prove he belongs with the big boys. After beating Nakamura, he looks at the crowd, points, turns in a circle, and yells out, "Miedo cero," as he has zero fear.
Other way around.
I googled it. That's not it.
Well, it's what he says, but okay.
Cero, miedo, miedo cero. However you look at it, it's zero fear, and that's what Pentagon brings to this new Raw.
Okay.
Now, to main event the first Raw, I thought it was only fair to bring out two dudes who are, in air parentheses, popping at the moment.
Popping. What's
So
poppin'?
you had
Popping like Orville Redenbacher. You feel me?
so the main event here was Mr. Cowboy Shit himself, Adam Page, against none other than Big E.
Big E
Ooh,
and Adam
okay.
Page. Okay.
So
All right.
Adam Page did all he could to try to beat Mr. New Attitude Big E. But Big E handed Adam Page the big ending for his first victory in Raw. And let me tell you something about this new Big E. You want to talk about attitude? He switched from the onesie, the one piece he was wearing. Okay,
The onesie. It's
that's what I call it.
called a singlet, but all right.
You know what I meant. This is what makes it interesting. My man came out here in leather pants with a leather vest and sunglasses. He's got this new gold elbow pad because he's the golden one. And he dropped bombs on Adam Page. Adam Page threw the moonsault at him. He threw the lariat clothesline at him, and Big E still came on top victorious as the crowd went. They booed because he's a heel now.
Wow. He turned heel on Adam Page?
On Adam Page.
Wow. Okay.
He made him cowboy shit himself.
He did. And that, my friends, is the first Monday Night Raw. Heyman
Seems
style.
Pretty interesting. Let's kick things over to Fridays with Richard Flair and how he threw down.
Oh, man. Richard Flair.
Dick Flair.
Ric Flair came out, the crowd on their feet, two-time Hall of Famer, SmackDown GM,
16-time champion.
17-time asshole.
Came out and made a huge main event match for week 1 of SmackDown.
Live.
Adam Cole versus Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe versus Kevin Owens. The first 4 draft picks competing in the main event to crown the World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, my man Ricky got his foot on the gas pedal there, huh?
Rick wasted no time proving why SmackDown Live is always going to be must see.
TV.
Rick, tell Ric Flair that's shit.
And Ric Flair also made a huge first match. Kenny Omega making his WWE debut versus Kofi Kingston.
What did he lose to the turnbuckle?
Kofi Kingston put on a show, kicked out of 3 one-winged angels. Kenny would hit one on a chair.
On a chair. He's out.
Beating
cold. He's dead.
Dude, he gotta
Kofi
be.
Kingston. 5-star match to kick off the show.
So in a sense, as he's the new SmackDown chairman. Don't get that close.
Match 2 was by far match of the year, and we just began.
It's Hornswoggle, isn't it?
CM Punk versus
Hornswoggle.
Matt Sydal.
What?
CM Punk proves why, even though he's been gone all of this time, he's still such a big deal. He attacks Sydal on his entrance, turning heel
On his entrance?
right away. Yes,
Turning?
whatever.
On his entrance.
Turning
He's on-
heel right away.
He's on the Titantron.
CM Punk would then drag the lifeless carcass of Matt Sydal to the ring. Would pin him right away. Sydal kicked out at 1.
Damn.
Main event worth match. There was Airborne's GTSs everywhere. But it would be the Anaconda Vice that would seal the deal for CM and Punk get the victory over Matthew Sydal.
That's a strong showing for CM Punk right away.
Oh,
What
yes. Oh, yes. And then after
Say yes.
that,
Say oh yes one more time.
Curtis Axel versus Rey Mysterio.
What?
Curtis was kicking out of everything. This man wants to make a name for himself. Despite his best efforts, Ray got the W. It took him 4-6-1-9s to put away Axel. Even in defeat, Curtis Axel is improving each and every week. This is only week 1.
Bars, cuz.
Hey man, thanks. Then our first tag team match of the new SmackDown, the Ego System, Ethan Page and Bobby Roode versus the Dark Brotherhood, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. When Bobby Roode did his little taunt on spinning disc thing, Dark Brotherhood rushed him. Ethan Page in the ring, watching in shock and awe.
Shock and all.
He then charges the ramp and helps his partner fight off this new threat. The match could not even happen. The refs couldn't tear them apart. The camera cuts to Tron. It's Ric Flair. He makes the first official match for No Mercy for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. It will be the Ego System versus Dark Brotherhood.
That's gonna be a dope match.
What
That's
a
gonna be a
match.
dope match.
And then the big one, main event. Great googly moogly. What a main event.
Oh, where's Project Pat?
But it would be Adam Cole picking up the victory.
Oh my god.
5-star match. Your winner and first world champion, Mr. Adam Cole. When the show went off the air on WWE.com, there was some footage of what happened when Adam Cole walked back.
It was robbed.
A man in a fedora suit, a tie, beat Adam Cole senseless.
It's Ric Flair.
In gorilla position, there was a picture of this man holding up Adam Cole's newly won title. As the camera moves the other way, it is revealed this man was none other than the Don, Randy Savage.
Oh,
And
man.
with that, week 1 is over.
Wow. So, in 1 week, the Raw rankings that they have are starting to build up. And over on Fridays, crowned the first champion in the entire universe. Holy shit, what a week 1. And now we kick things back over to Paul Heyman for Raw week 2.
Paulie.
Okay, just
Paulie, you won't see much of Paulie unless necessary otherwise.
unless required by law.
Yes.
That is, okay.
So, week 2. Week 2, we start off with
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
we start off with The Miz versus Baron Corbin. So let me tell you. No, not this
No?
guy.
Oh.
No, not the homeless guy.
Dumbass Corbin.
So something when Corbin is that we've seen in the past. Well, this week here, I guess we'll start seeing it that every time something happens in Baron Corbin's life, or something happens in a match, whether he wins or loses, he changes.
He's more and more broke.
That's the wrong storyline, buddy. He gains something each week, whether it be
Is it weight?
a piece of clothing, whether it be an attire preference, whether it be the smarts or the wrestling skill, whatever have you. He just gets something. Exactly. Baron Corbin is now out for blood.
Out for blood. He's a killer.
Baron Corbin is out for blood as he dismantled The Miz on this electrifying Miz. The Miz fought back. It just wasn't enough for Baron Corbin, looking the best he's ever looked, getting the pinfall victory to start off week 2. Baron Corbin not only hit 2 deep sixes and 2 ends of days.
2 of them Johns.
So it was the end of weeks.
After he beat The Miz down to get the pinfall victory, he snapped. Mm-hmm. He pulled The Miz up by his hair, held him by the throat. Held him by the throat. Pulled him up and slammed him down on the mat multiple
Choke
times.
slam.
He's already on the ground.
He's dead. He's killed.
He's
blood.
He
everywhere.
He did make him bleed. He did make him bleed. Hence why I say
Blood
he's out
and
for
guts.
blood. Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin is no longer going to take anyone's shit. And the
cowboy shit.
The morphing that is about to happen to this man is about to be a distraught sight that nobody wants to see.
The morphine?
Morphing?
Morphing?
Oh. I was like, wow, it's going that far off, huh? Okay.
After that, you have a segment where none other than the star of week 1, in my opinion, Sin Cara, walks out to the ring. And Sin Cara grabs the mic and he tells the world that he's finally ready for the bigger.
English.
He's finally ready for the bigger picture. Instantly, Kyle O'Reilly's music hits.
Instantly.
Comes out to say that you want the big picture, Sin Cara? I am the bigger picture.
He is the picture.
And if you want some, to come get some. Kyle O'Reilly laying the challenge down for the emerging Sin Cara. After week 1 disappointing match from Kyle O'Reilly, which we thought was going to be a spectacle,
Spectacle, of course.
he, in a way, feels like he got squashed by Sin Cara, and he's mad about it, and he's upset, and he wants another shot.
I would too.
So Paul Heyman comes up on the Titantron and says next week, Sin Cara versus Kyle O'Reilly in a street fight. No holds barred. Everything on the line at this point. So they
Even
both
his
look at each
life.
other. They both look at each other and they agree. And Sin Cara
To the
says,
death.
Sin Cara looks at Kyle O'Reilly and says, I'm gonna get some. So the next match is, who do we have here?
I don't know.
It's Jinder Mahal versus
Hey.
Miro.
Okay.
So after being away for about a year and a half, Miro comes back home to the WWE.
Is it home now? Is it really? I don't think it is, but anyway, let's
It
move.
feels like it. After being Rusev for so long, Miro has stepped in as Miro, and Paul Heyman could not be happier because he loves this character. He loves this man.
Like his own son.
He likes what? He has big plans for Miro. So
His own son.
now, being an indestructible force,
Okay.
In. But okay.
Jinder just kept saying no in this classic 5-star bout with Miro.
Really?
Miro running super kick after running super kick, and Mahal with just every ounce of him to kick out every single time. Why am I drawing a blank on the word? What's the word?
Resilience?
Jesus, I could not say that for the life of me right now. Jinder
Are you
Mahal's.
drunk?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay.
Jinder Mahal's resilience was really impressive, but at the end of the day, Miro shows why he wants to be on top
On top.
by making Jinder tap out with the elevated chin choke. Miro looks to the crowd and points to the Titantron, yelling, not into the microphone, just yelling at Heyman, telling him he
Screaming.
wants the title.
He
He
wants
wants
that
the
shit.
title.
He wants that, John.
He demands it. Walks off into the back room. Goes into Paul Heyman's office. Doesn't even knock. Disrespectful.
Kicked his ass.
Disrespectful. So Miro looks at Paul after what he said out there in the ring. Paul Heyman says, "It's not your turn yet." Miro flips the desk and walks out of the room.
And flips
Flips
off
that
as well.
shit.
Paul Heyman standing there with his waddling smirk,
Smirk the hell.
shakes his head
Is it?
in disbelief at the disrespect that Miro has caused him. So on to the next match. This one. You have New Attitude Big E versus the Legend Killer, Randy Orton. Big E
Good
versus
build.
Randy Orton had a big fight feel already, instantly.
Yeah.
And it was so back and forth. But Big E makes a mockery of the Legend Killer, Randy Orton, in defeating him in under 5 minutes.
That's huge.
Dude,
Squash
leaving
that
the universe stunned. Big
Clearly.
E 2-0 as Raw continues. Now, I don't know what got into Big E that he
Drugs.
snapped into this. That's a good answer, Family Feud. Big
Oh,
E
shit.
to beat Randy Orton in under 5 minutes is an accomplishment in itself. That right there is stating that he is more than what he's ever thought he was supposed to be.
More than positivity.
So, the main event here. Wow. Before the match could even get to the ring, Shinsuke Nakamura attacks none other than Seth Rollins.
He's out there abusing the air. Damn. Comes out and attacks absolutely nobody.
Just embarrassing himself out there.
Damn.
His knee strike hit absolutely nothing. But before the match could start, Shinsuke Nakamura attacked Seth Rollins back and forth. And I'm talking haymaker after haymaker between Seth and Shinsuke. And after a minute or so, Seth gets his bearings together, gets Nakamura to the ring. And Seth with the curb stomp to get the victory. As soon as they get in the ring and the bell rings, Seth Rollins hits the curb stomp on my man Nakamura. On his way back to the locker room, Paul Heyman on the Titantron says Nakamura
You suck.
versus Seth
Fuck
Rollins
you.
in a steel cage next week after
Ooh.
Nakamura tries to attack Seth. This has been something that even before Raw ended the wrong way, they wanted to start this off on the right way. And who better to main event than Seth Rollins and Shinsuke?
Hell
None
if I
better.
know.
Here's one better.
Bro, can you just let me live in the moment, bro? I don't gotta ruin shit.
All right. And after Paul Heyman had a stellar card set for Raw and set up a great one for week 3, we flipped the coin over to Richard for Friday nights.
Ricky Ricardo.
SmackDown began with a massive challenge.
You know what? Can I say something before you continue?
What's that mean?
Your card sounds better than my shit because you do that. That right there. I have to get better at creative. Yeah, go ahead, gloat. Gloat, it's fine.
The Don makes his way to the ring with a microphone in hand.
What was it going to be in his asshole?
To get this right, I wrote down exactly what he said.
He said, piss off.
He said,
That's my shit, dog.
how
That's mine.
dare the Don be overlooked for a title shot with someone like Adam Cole wins the title?
He wasn't drafted in the first 4.
Well, I guess the Savage family needs to take this racket at no mercy. If you're man enough, you will put the title on the line against the Don.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought you were talking to me when you said, "Are you man enough?" I almost jumped through the screen.
You would have gotten hurt.
Yeah, because I can't jump through the screen.
The Don then says, "This company belongs to the Don," and walks off.
Yeah, tell that to Richard.
Well, yeah,
He
right.
won't. He. It's not going to happen. It's
And
not.
match number 2. Curtis Axel versus Mustafa Ali. What a match. Holy moly guacamole. This match had every attendance on their seat.
What's next?
On their feet, excuse me.
What's next? Salsa dip and nacho libre?
Interesting. Who won the match?
Curtis Axel. 2 straight losses.
Oh,
but
man.
He's a bum.
he put on a 4-star match with Ali.
Well, maybe tell him to
That's
get his ass perfect. What's up?
I'd have done better.
Axel has, though, showing some serious promise and huge improvements.
Yeah, in the L column, am I right?
Hey, can't win the championship with 0 wins, dog.
Nah.
Are you
Step
done?
your game up. Just no. Yeah.
Good.
Next
Anytime.
up,
Fuck SmackDown.
Ethan Page versus Stu Grayson. Wasting no time, Grayson obliterates Ethan Page.
What?
Grayson grabs a mic and sends out a cryptic message. We've received orders from the doctor. There's a
Brett Baker?
disease in WWE. And when the doctor's presence is felt, there will be a cure. And walks off.
He better get the vaccine, cuz.
She's a dentist. So
Clearly, some sinister figure calling himself the doctor
Someone needs a doctor. There's COVID out here.
is
hey,
pulling the strings on this brotherhood. But who is this doctor? And it's not a
simple.
woman.
It's simple, bro.
It's not Britt Baker.
I wasn't. That's your brother.
sexist. Unbelievable.
SmackDown was looking down for real, cuz.
Damn, bro. Cancel SmackDown.
Bro, you're gonna have the whole fucking
Damn.
Oh my
Twitter's gonna go crazy on.
Oh, what are those cancel people called?
Cancel culture.
That's it. That's who they are.
Damn.
It's about to go down.
The next match.
Blue is about to be black and blue.
The next match was by far match of the night. Kevin Owens versus Tommy Dreamer.
That's actually a good match.
Dream
Oh,
on,
boy.
buddy.
Oh boy. Kevin Owens in a 5-star match
That was 5?
defeats the hardcore legend Tommy Dreamer. But after the match, Kenny Omega, Kevin Owens' tag team partner, comes out and beats down Tommy Dreamer. He's crying for mercy. Ric
He's a little
Flair,
bitch, isn't
pissed
he? Holy
off,
shit.
walks through the curtain and says, "At no mercy,
Trips over his own feet.
it will be stunningly elite." Kevin Owens and Kenny Omega versus Tommy dreamer, and a partner of his choosing.
Oh boy. It's
gonna
Britt Baker,
be.
isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Nice. Is that all for this second
One
week?
more match. CM Punk versus Pac.
Damn.
In an impressive performance from Pac. It wasn't good enough. CM Punk. He had Pac passing out.
Passing out.
Seidel rushes to the ring and drops CM Punk.
Damn.
Cameras cut. And on Twitter, Flair says, this feud has gotten too intense to be just a feud. At No Mercy, CM Punk and Matt Seidel will compete to crown the first United States champion. And that is it for week 2.
Interesting developments here. Very interesting. Keep an eye out on Twitter for SmackDown because it's getting a little crazy over there. Going over to Raw now for week 3 in the last week that we have to cover here live. Take it away.
Well, the first 2 weeks have been a little crazy, with introducing people and stuff, and starting to get the feel of things. And week 3 is going to start off with a banger. After week 2, my man Randy Orton was upset. He wants Big E again. He wants to redeem himself. He's the legend killer. He doesn't get beat.
He gets killed, murdered, slaughtered.
After a back and forth contest, which did not last 5 minutes like the other match.
It lasted 6 minutes.
Like 5.10. Randy Orton almost hitting the RKO from out of nowhere.
Almost.
Misses. Big E gets him up. Body slam.
Their aim up.
Big splash. Big ending. 1, 2, 3. Big E. The only man
3-0.
who's 3-0.
3-0.
3.
The crowd is hyped for that.
The crowd is going, no, they're not hype. He's a bad guy.
No,
They're pissed
right.
off out of their minds.
He's a heel.
Pissing their pants.
They are. Big E, this is a push that Big E never thought he'd ever get.
Because the wrong man was pushing him. Hey, I got you, buddy.
Match number 2. My man, Sin Cara.
Here we go.
Sin Cara
Took his mask off.
is never going to do that.
Future type beat.
Excuse me?
What?
Future type beat?
Sin Cara, after having the battle of his life in a 5-star Splash-a-Palooza, manages to fight off once again Kyle O'Reilly in the steel cage. After the match, Kyle O'Reilly stands up, looks Sin Cara in the face, and puts his hand out for respect, because after losing 3 times in a row, what else can you do?
Cry like a bitch.
Instead of crying, he took the man route and tried to shake Sin Cara's hand.
But he said nope and flipped him off.
He to the new heel Sin Cara, but O'Reilly stands there with his hand out as Sin Cara disrespects Kyle. Things are just getting started, Sin Cara says to Kyle O'Reilly. Pushes his hand away and walks away. Kyle O'Reilly, dazed and confused, doesn't understand what's happening to Sin Cara. I don't think he gets the grasp that Sin Cara is a heel now. And he's a changed dude.
Changed.
One bad mamma jamma.
So, next match is Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura in the street fight. This 6th street fight between Nakamura and Seth put both superstars to the test. As Nakamura
Passed the test.
victorious against Seth Rollins at his own game.
At his own...
Finishing Rollins off with the Kinshasa and hellacious chair shot to the head to end the street fight.
Unprotected.
Could this be the last of this feud?
Could he be concussed?
Seth Rollins did appear to be injured, but we will follow up with that next week on Raw.
Next week on Raw.
Match number 3. Where's this match number 3? No, this is match number 4. Miro versus The Miz. The Miz has yet to win, but keeps putting up a fight. Miro continues to take blood and names as he remains undefeated against The Miz in a barn burner of a match. Miro, not only did Miz put up a fight, but he was also knocked out cold.
Knocked out Kizzled.
Running super kick 2 times.
2 times.
And then the elevated chin choke.
Elevated chin choke.
Miro just wants to continue his winning ways. And his new thing now is when every time Miro wins a match, he looks at the Titantron and points and says, I want that title. Day in and day out.
The title is just up on the Tron.
They show it. Yeah, why not? No, Paul Heyman. They show Paul Heyman after every Miro match. And he just points and says to him, I want that title.
And he says, nope.
Because this Miro is a man of few words and all action.
All action, few words.
The Redeemer.
And the main event here is Pentagon versus a debuting member of Raw. The new, the improved. His manager is also the GM, Paul Heyman.
Oh, okay.
Pentagon versus Eric Rowan.
Interesting.
Debuting Eric Rowan meets Pentagon on the ramp and just destroys him, leaving him lifeless after he pummels and beats, power bombs, puts his face into the everywhere, everything. I can't. I didn't write it down.
Yo.
I know. I didn't write it down. So I'm trying to come up with it on the spot. I'm sorry. But Eric Rowan just dismantles Pentagon limb from limb. I can't. It was just disgusting. I really pause for a moment, okay? Minus the whole universe thing. I really have to get this down better. And I will. But after he leaves him lifeless on the ramp,
he calls his mommy.
Eric Rowan picks up Pentagon and hits him with his new finisher, the 2-handed chokeslam.
Because 2 is better than 1, am I right?
Heyo.
Sure.
Leaving fear in the eyes of the universe. Eric Rowan is out to kill.
Is
And
out for
Paul
blood.
Heyman is going to show him the way.
Oh. Okay. A bit awkward. I don't know what the hell happened.
I don't know what just happened.
And we're back. All right.
I have no what just happened.
Let's kick it over now to RF on SmackDown and see what the Flair has for us this week.
With the flair.
Okay. Week 3. Big things happened. Big changes happened. Adam Cole versus Sami Zayn kicks off the show.
The world champion, mind you.
Yes.
I got you.
Adam Cole and Sami Zayn went blow for blow.
Gross.
Finisher. Adam Cole hit Sami Zayn with a Panama in every corner.
That's what they're calling it now?
Sami Zayn kicks out. Somehow, he kicks out.
I'm alright. I'm sorry.
That you are.
Adam Cole talking his shit to Sami Zayn. Gets him up. Hits him with one last shot. It's over. Adam Cole then says to the Don, who was watching from the ramp. He says,
What a stalker.
if
Right? Damn, creepy ass.
if you want this title, if you want me at Mercy so bad, you got it.
We didn't earn it.
He attacked him. He mugged him.
So?
I couldn't do that.
The Don walks to the back. Adam Cole walks back. The Don waiting right at the curtain. Jumps Adam Cole.
Are you scared?
He then takes his title and leaves the arena.
I hope Adam Cole beats the shit out of Savage.
The Don has stolen the world title.
That's burglary.
Holy.
He's kind of a criminal though.
I mean, he's the Don.
Why isn't he in prison? Is the question I'm asking. Twitter again.
Okay.
Not gonna like that.
You got a sexist and a burglar, bro. What's up?
Damn, SmackDown's full of convicts, man.
Why don't you just make the felon faction?
Match number 2.
That's hard.
Matt Sydal versus Cedric Alexander.
Ooh.
This match could not begin.
All you had to do was push start.
CM Punk jumps the barricade and lays waste to Matt Sydal.
Damn, Seth.
Rumor has it he's injured and his status for No Mercy is yet to be determined.
He's dead.
People are beginning to wonder. CM Punk versus Matt Sydal will even take place.
Oh, we having a replacement?
It's me.
Who knows?
DDP.
Match number 3.
We can't hear this.
Evil Uno,
Oh, my man.
the meme lord himself, versus Bobby Roode. I don't know what this doctor has done, but this is a completely different Evil Uno.
What a card.
Zach.
Evil Uno completely tears Rude apart.
Wow.
So,
Yo,
Rude,
give him the title, bro.
bro,
Please.
Evil Uno, he beat Rude in 2 minutes.
Give us what we want and give him the title.
Give us what we want.
Evil Uno versus Adam Cole right now.
That's not happening yet.
Oh, that means it's happening soon. You just ruined your own plans.
What did I? Match
said
number
yet.
3.
Said yeah, bitch.
Match number 3. Axel has issued an open challenge. Why he would do this when he's 0-2, I have no idea. But
I
he
don't
did
either.
it. And the man who would answer the challenge, Samoa Joe,
My man's gonna get wrecked.
in a 4-star match.
He's gonna get cream pod.
Samoa Joe, holy shit. Samoa Joe makes Curtis Axel tap out.
Dude, 0-3. What's he doing with himself?
Mr. Perfect rushes to the ring to make sure his son's okay. He was.
He's not.
He was okay.
Oh.
He was fine.
Right.
He hates rap music.
Mr. Perfect tells his son,
Grow a pair.
"You're doing great. You
Clearly not.
just need to find the tools to win." He
How about a steel chair?
says, "Let me guide you and turn you from great to perfect."
He's
Hold on a minute.
great, though.
He's 0-3.
Perfect will take his son under his wing,
Should have done that a long time ago. Be a real man.
make him perfect.
Kind of an issue with that, but okay.
Can he turn Curtis Axel around and help him pick up wins? That remains to be seen. The next match, Kenny Omega versus Tommy Dreamer. Shiver me timbers, what a match.
Yo, what is it with these sayings you got going on?
A pissed off Dreamer gets revenge on Kenny while Kenny's laid out. A brutal Dreamer driver. Tommy picks up two chairs, brings them in the ring, hits me with a concerto. Dreamer's ready for this match at No Mercy. But after this brutal assault
Brutal.
is Kenny. And who the hell is Dreamer's partner gonna be?
I already know who it is. I don't even have to ask.
Well, no, you don't.
I mean, I don't even have to tell you, but I know it is.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god. Okay. I've just received word from Ric Flair.
That was corny as shit.
He wanted me
I thought something happened for real.
Yeah,
to
I'm like,
announce
oh, shit, the hell?
that after the showings over the past 2 weeks, Pac and Sami Zayn will collide at No Mercy in a ladder match to crown the returning title, the returning prestigious championship title. Who will be
The Divas
the
champion.
brand new European champion? And with that, and
So, which pay-per-view is coming up next? Or which one's right around the corner?
based on the months that
Calendar.
I was given, the first pay-per-view is No Mercy.
Okay. So, when is Anarchy Rules?
I believe Anarchy Rules is next week.
Very interesting.
And have you confirmed anything yet to take place there? Question mark.
The only two matches Paul Heyman has planned as of right now is the continuation of Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura. That one is going to be for the Intercontinental Championship. And right now, ranking-wise, I am to believe that it's going to be Big E
It's gonna be me.
versus
In
John
sync.
Cena for the world title. Everything else right now is up in the air. Paul Heyman has to put a couple things together to
Is it a puzzle?
ensure.
He's not a child.
Yeah, it is. It is a puzzle. He has to put the pieces in the right spots, bro.
Oh, yep.
Otherwise, it don't fit. But there will be an announcement this show before the pay-per-view.
Breaking news.
Huge breaking
Huge
news
breaking
that
news.
I'm not at liberty to discuss right now. It's gonna get crazy.
So I have to ask, how are we going to do pay-per-views?
So, okay.
Because that could be very interesting.
The Money in the Bank match will be played online and streamed to YouTube. The entire of the Survivor Series pay-per-view will be played online and streamed to YouTube. And the Royal Rumble match will be a share screen on PS5. But
Flex.
so flex, and it will be 15 people on both brands meeting to see who will main event WrestleMania.
Why you all up in my face, cuz?
Because it's gross as hell.
I
All
would
right.
never. Twitter's gonna blow up after that one.
I promise you, man. SmackDown has convicts, killers.
We have a mob boss. We don't have any killers.
My man putting hits out already.
Hits out. All right, that is it for me. If y'all got something to say,
All I have to say here, No Mercy will be filled with prizes. You will be on the edge of your seat. You'll be shocked, and there could be a couple tears shed. Who knows?
Jesus.
yeah. From the
All I
Twitter
have to
crowd.
say is this announcement before the pay-per-view is going to shock and rock the
Bars?
wrestling world.
is that a subtle hint at what it is? Probably
No.
not. All right.
No.
Okay. Well, if that's it from y'all, that's it from me.
And with that, this has been State of the Universe. And
Universe of the state.
so the next episode will be the go home shows, the pay-per-views, and the first week after the pay-per-view. You don't want to miss it.
That sounds
You don't want to
freaking
miss it,
groovy.
cuz.
Freaking groovy, man.
Get my man Curtis Axel some wins, cuz.
Hey, man, it's out of my control.
I mean, okay. Alrighty. From all of us here live, that's gonna call it on this episode of State of the Universe.